15-minute time limit. Introducing first from Jeffersonville, Indiana, 240 pounds, Mr. Wrestling, Nick Dinsmore. And his opponent. Entering the ring, his opponent from Toledo, Ohio. Folks, this is Timberwolf.
What the?
One fall, 15-minute time limit. Your referee is Robert Briscoe.
What the hell happened to his back? Looked like somebody held him down and shaved him. What happened to him? He's got a T in his back, for crying out loud.
Bolin, could we do without any of your... Well, first of all, could you ring the bell? Thank you. Could we do without any of your nasty comments and your disparaging remarks and your insulting, inflammatory rhetoric?
You're right. I've gone probably.
You only agreed because you don't know what those words meant.
Well, not all of them.
Timberwolf now getting the crowd behind him here. Timberwolf, a favorite on the OVW amateur events. And now Dinsmore goes for the front face lock, hooks his man up. There's a flipper forearm to the side of the head, now an elbow to the back of the head.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to ask you a couple of serious questions here, Jimmy.
I doubt that, but go ahead.
As good as I can do. Is it true that Nick Dinsmore trained and helped develop Timberwolf? Is that true?
Nick Dinsmore has trained a lot of the wrestlers in the OVW amateur class.
That leads right into my next question. Isn't it true that Nick Dinsmore trained many, if not all, in some part or some way of the entire show that we've seen tonight?
Actually, that statement is too broad. No, you're incorrect. Hip toss there, Timberwolf down.
But he has trained more than one.
More than one.
Okay, well, I think that answers some of the questions I've had about tonight's show. Enough said. Thank you very much.
And now Dinsmore with the elbow across the back of Timberwolf's head again. Dinsmore trying to teach this young man a lesson. A lot of folks have been saying there's been some problems between Dinsmore and Timberwolf because Timberwolf was...
there you go, spilling backstage gossip again.
Well, I'm just trying to impart some wisdom to the folks, if you'd let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dinsmore
whatever you can do.
Feels that Timberwolf has been getting too big for his britches. Timberwolf, a lot of big victories lately in amateur class training. Timberwolf, one of the top amateurs in OVW, and Dinsmore feels like it might be time to knock this young man down a peg or two.
Well, allow me to interrupt here for just a minute. You say that Dinsmore says that he's too big for his britches. As I take a gaze at the man's gut and ass, yeah, it probably is.
That was a figure of speech.
Oh, I thought you meant the pants that he's wearing. Because you can see, looks like shades of butt crack Tennessee there from what I can see here.
Oh, wait a minute, vicious chop. Dinsmore just chopped Timberwolf, and down he went.
Like
he felt like the tall timber.
Like I said, he's a former Bowling Services member, and we taught him a couple of things when he was around, and I think we may be seeing some of those things here tonight. You want to spill backstage gossip. There's some things going on here. There's a little animosity going. Yeah, the man's probably getting too big for his pants, figuratively.
Oh, wait a minute. Reversal here. Timberwolf. Hip toss. Headers a scoop slam. And now, wait, arm drag. Timberwolf. Turning things around. Dinsmore
Foot in the ropes.
has to go to the ropes. Dinsmore gets to the ropes, necessitates the break.
How long's Timberwolf been training here at OVW? Have you got those numbers? You know how long?
I do not have those facts in front of me, no, but it's been for quite some time.
At least a year or two, right?
I would believe so,
In the OVW training center, do they not ever do a push-up, a setup, an arm curl?
As we saw earlier in the show with the CPA, you can't judge a book by the cover.
Okay.
Timberwolf has a very unorthodox physique, but yet his center of gravity is low. He's got a lot of upper body strength. That's a very, very important tool for a wrestler.
Upper body strength. You're saying he's strong upper body.
I'm saying that, yes.
Well, as I see his
as
I see his armpits in the air and about 8 people in the front row just back to the third, I'll agree with you.
Oh, wait a minute now. Dinsmore telling Briscoe that Timberwolf pulled the hair. And I don't know whether...
well, Timberwolf has no hair.
You know, if I ever got to a period, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, you got to a period once, but that's another story. Go ahead.
I'm saying Timberwolf was denying that he did, and Robert Briscoe was not sure, so he cautions Timberwolf and lets it go.
So that's what you were building to, huh? That was it.
Just trying to squeeze it out.
You stopped me for that.
You've squeezed a few out before.
Damn right.
Now, wait a minute. Timberwolf Timberwolf looked like he was complaining about some hair pulling there.
Yeah.
And he's got hair in a variety of places that could be pulled.
The only place Nick pulled any hair on him was off his back or armpit.
Dinsmore went right to the throat with that karate thrust.
Wait a minute, grabbing some hair around the butt crack area. Plenty of that, too, from what I can tell.
Dinsmore, forearm to the back. Oh, a chop. Oh, he just took him off his feet.
Well, I think the teacher just showed the student right where he stood in the chain of command around here. I love it when people underneath us get their ass kicked.
Dinsmore, boy, he just raked it. The nails right down the back of Timberwolf. I think he pulled some hair out with that one. Now there's an elbow to the back of the head again.
Did Dinsmore pull that tee, or was that there when he got there?
I believe that was already there, Bolin. Thank you. But now Dinsmore steps into an abdominal stretch.
Plenty there to stretch.
Putting the pressure on Timberwolf. That abdominal stretch, a submission hold, but Timberwolf's gutting it out.
Gutting it out. You made it funny.
Oh, for heaven. No, your mother did when she gave birth to you.
Oh, shut up. Gutting it out. That was good. Here I'm trying to say something nice about you, and you won't accept gratitude.
From you, I wouldn't accept anything. It would probably either be stolen or defective.
You'd know. Look around your house one day.
Every time you come over, I do look around the house immediately after you leave. Especially if you're carrying anything or you got pockets. Dinsmore has Timberwolf trapped again in that abdominal stretch, but he was using leverage from the ropes. Oh, now he and Briscoe getting into it. Briscoe, wait a minute. Dinsmore swinging a miss.
What?
Briscoe, hip toss. The referee has taken Mr. Wrestling down. Robert Briscoe, he's not going to stand for that kind of thing.
How can you stand there and let a referee put his hands on a wrestler and you condone it?
The wrestler put the hands on the referee first. Dinsmore going to the top now. Oh, he came off, but he missed. Nobody home.
What are we going to have now? Umpires, clothesline, and baseball players as they come into home plate?
Dinsmore could have injured his fist there when he missed that fist drop. But now, reversal. Timberwolf goes for the hip toss and gets it. Timberwolf just body checked his man. Now body check again.
Seems to be panning out for him.
Dinsmore is on the defensive and rocking and reeling. Modified DDT, didn't get all of it, but he's got a top spread on him. Cover, two, no.
There you go. Well,
foot to the ropes.
Let me hand it to Briscoe. He got all hot-headed, put his hands on Dinsmore, but he did recognize that Dinsmore had his foot on the ropes, made a good break there.
That's because Robert Briscoe's a fair, honest man, something you know nothing about. Northern Lights suplex, count of two, Timberwolf out. Dinsmore really hot at Briscoe that he didn't count that, but Timberwolf clearly kicked out in time before the three.
See, just when I say something good about Briscoe, it's obvious that he didn't get down quick enough to make the three count, holding a little grudge from what happened earlier.
Timberwolf, clothesline, elbow drop. Timberwolf trying to capitalize here. My God, he's going to the top.
How'd he get there? Oh, my God, he's going to the top.
Oh, wait a minute, he's climbing the ropes. Leg drop. Oh, but Dinsmore just got out of the way.
Dinsmore's got to capitalize now. He's got to.
A heartbreaker for Timberwolf. German suplex on his head, too. No, he lifted the shoulder. He lifted the shoulder.
I don't root for Nick often, but with these cocky amateurs coming in here thinking that they're the big deal, I think Nick's going to have to teach him.
Wait a minute. Dinsmore, another German suplex. And that time he got him. Ring the bell. It took two of them to put him away. But Dinsmore not in serious trouble there.